Alright, today I've got to fix this battery on a generator. Our generator is working, but it was real sluggish, and with these 20-degree nights and, you know, even late teen nights, I don't think it's going to hold up, and I don't want to be in a bind. So I'm going to get this new battery put on. It doesn't actually fit the right size, so we don't even know if it works, but we're going to see if we can make it work, so that way we have the power for the in-house generator. Now, we have other generators that we can run, but I need to make sure that I have the one that runs the house, so therefore everything runs strictly like it's supposed to if we lose power for a long time. It's raining pretty good. I'm hoping I can keep the weather off the camera. We're gonna walk over here and see if we can get started. See, in the south, we just have nasty winter days. We don't really get cold enough to freeze, except for every once in a while, but we have tons of rain. I mean, look at the green grass. It shows how wet it stays here. And it gets cold and miserable, very humid, so the cold is even worse. All right, so it's gonna be loud in here, but the heat unit's running. But basically, I've got to take this battery, put on this unit. This unit is a 13,000 kilowatt unit that runs our well, runs our lights, and can run all the things in the house, other than I would never put all my AC units on it because I don't need them. Even my heat, because that's why I have the fireplace too. So I want to make sure this thing's running like it's supposed to. I think it's going to fit. Question is it going to run it? All right, let's see if we can get it running. So that worked out really good. That's what we needed. The rain is still in. I gotta move another bale of hay. I don't think I'm gonna do it yet. I'm gonna see if this rain will stop. It's supposed to be out of here by later this afternoon. The only thing is, when it leaves, it's gonna be even colder. But that doesn't affect us using tractors and things like that. But I don't know if I wanna try to move it in the rain, because I gotta go into the fields and it's just a mess. The cows act a little crazy. So I may just wait and see what this weather's going to do before we go any further. Well, it's the next day. We've got everything done. The coldness is still here, but it's not nearly as bad. We did have a little issue. Tonight we're supposed to be loading up our hogs and getting them away from the pen, because we've got to process them and slaughter them, which is, you know, a big process. And then we take a steer. We have to take a steer and get him processed too. Problem is, when we went out to do all this morning, I got a call. I was at work. I got a call from Misty saying, "You're not gonna like this, but you got a Hereford down." And it's one of my, I'm thinking it's one of my younger Herefords. I don't know why. I mean, it's no signs of sickness or nothing like that. So some animals that just, things happen, I don't know. But we're gonna go check the Hereford out. What we've got to do though is, because it's died, I got to get it out of the field. It's flooded the last few days. So I got to get it out of the field and actually bury it. So it's just a long night. On top of getting the hogs taken care of too, we're gonna be out till dark tonight. So we're up here at the top. I mean, they've got hay, they got water, keep minerals, and I just bragged on these Herefords. I've not had a problem with them. And this is the first Hereford that I've actually ever lost. First cow that I've lost that wasn't had some kind of problem or part of this line. Now I will say this, I had another bull that bred two of these mamas before my cow that's my big one now, my main bull, before he was old enough to breed. So this is one of those Herefords, and so I'm hoping, I got one more, I'm hoping there's no problem with the other one, especially if this one, especially because now this one has died, and I don't know why. Again, it'd be different if I kind of knew why or had been sick, but there's no sign of problems. I haven't seen any problems with this cow. So I'm gonna go check it and kind of see what the situation is, see if I can tell anything about it. There's no loose manure anywhere, so we're not wormy, nothing like that. So there's my main mama cow. So I know it's not my mama cows. Good check. Alright, so it wasn't the one I thought. I thought it was the little heifer. I have 2 cows that's off that other bull that was not my original bull. It was one we had, but it was not from this line, just to get me through until we had ours up that we have now, Sonny, our big bull. But I thought this was going to be the heifer. It's not. It's the little steer. So it was the second calf off him. So I had 2 calves off him. One is this heifer here, and this is who I thought it was, which is going to be the first one that he delivered, first one he had. And then the second one was going to be that little steer, and I hate a loss of steer. That's not good. That's meat that we were dependent on that would have been for another year from now. So that's a major loss, especially at what the value of steers are right now and the fact of beef. That is a major loss, thousands of dollars worth of loss. So it's a little bit later. We did find out the cow, of course, died, and we've got the piece of equipment that we've got to dig the hole for. First, we're going to try to get these pigs loaded into the trailer that we need them loaded into, so we can get them slaughtered and get them broken down and work on with them. While we're doing that, we still got to move cows tonight. We still got to bury this other cow. It's just gonna be a long night. It's one of those things that, you know, with me working a full-time job too, and Misty homeschooling our children, and as busy as we are, it's just like we work all the time. We're always busy. So it's just got to happen tonight.
Yeah, there was poop on the driveway, and they said it was my fault, but it wasn't. I don't know why.
Are you coming back this way? So the kids are riding. It's a beautiful day. We've had rain just about every day for about a week. So the kids are actually out riding. I thought you were supposed to be helping us. Are you gonna help us, or are you gonna just ride? When we load up hogs, usually hogs are pretty easy to load, especially if they're commercial hogs, but the American guinea hogs are lazier, and they don't want to get up. They don't want to get up for anything. So we're trying to get them up, and we've got to make them run into the trailer. We got a load trailer just for sheep and hog. It sits at an angle, so it makes it a little bit easier to load, especially if we have like calves, sheep, or pig. So that's what we're loading them in compared to the big trailer. So usually this is a good day because we're adding meat to the freezer, but it was actually a complete and utter loss because we just lost, you know, potentially thousands of pounds worth of food over the next year. Luckily, God has blessed us with a good bit of steers, so we have about 3 or 4 more that's growing up, but that was a big part of that, and I hate to see him gone. We're visiting to process another steer this week, so we'll be okay, but it's definitely a hit in the gut.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep,
Like, I'm too fat to sit up.
Aiden, come to the other side maybe and try to whack her on her tail one more time. Bam!
Just slide up a little bit.
we know what we have, let's hold on tight.
All right, so we got 2 of them loaded. We'll leave the female that's in here. We'll move her over with the male.
You don't do that
Hopefully
now?
soon. No, we're not doing it today. We have too much other stuff to do today. So that went a little bit easier than we thought.
These are my keys. Come on now.
Okay. All
Me and Aiden made it easy. We had everything set up for you.
Well, it wasn't really much to it because we already had it pretty much done. So. I need the Dodge key back. I'm gonna leave it here. Okay. All right, so we're gonna close this back up, make sure she's okay, and then do the hard part of digging this little grave for this cow. Well, it's definitely not the way that we want to end the day. I mean, again, a blessing to be able to raise steer and hog to take and to process and to have that meat for a home, and just a loss, a tremendous loss with the other steer. And you know, that's just honest farm life. It sucks sometimes. And you know, when you think about it, the amount of money I saved on the hogs and the other steer and that feed is great. I mean, that's food for us. But then the fact of the loss, you know, it's potentially, you know, $1,000 to $2,000, if not more. So we're ending the day not like I want it, walking around in this mud bog because it's so wet. But we just finished burying the calf. Not what we wanted to end the day, but you know what? With every day, there's something new. We find the blessings in the hogs that we've raised. We find the blessings in the steer that we raised. And we have to take loss too at the same time. So we take our wins, we take our loss, we try to learn from it. One good thing was there was no signs of any problem with the calf. So it makes me think that it was just something they were born with and we just didn't know. And it's not like, you know, the calf can tell us. So no signs of other cows in distress. That cow was full. I mean, he was a big calf. It wasn't like he was, you know, malnourished or had any issues. It wasn't wormy. You know, so we kind of know the things to telltale look for. Now, again, we're watching. We're making sure there's no other issues with any other one. But to be honest with you, it sucks. But it is what it is. We have to keep going. Every day's a new day. We're blessed, and we're going to keep on striving on. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, the ups and downs, farm life, and you see it's a beautiful sunset, so it gives us something to look forward to the next day. Guys, thank you for watching. God bless.